guys, so technically it's Tuesday. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm on my sofa trying to sleep. Eric has some sort of upper respiratory infection or sinus infection or something. He was not feeling good last night. And so he said I should sleep on the couch to avoid getting whatever he has because he feels like he got hit by a truck. Post-vacation illness, I guess. But, so I took him up on that idea. I really don't want to get sick. But I don't sleep well without him, and I definitely don't sleep well on my couch. So I'm having a hard time sleeping. I was watching some old vlogs from, I guess she's pretty neat living now, Jennifer Ross, back from like 2013. I related to her so much more then than I do now, like watching her current videos. But one of her older vlogs popped up in my recommended videos, so I was watching that. And now it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know what time it is, but it's late. I have to get up pretty early to do the grocery shopping and whatnot, so trying to get some sleep. I asked my Amazon Echo to help me sleep, and she's playing ambient sounds, Beautiful Dreamer or something. It's like light, help you kind of sleep music. I got the lights turned way down, so hopefully I'll be able to sleep. Good morning, friends. It is now 8:30 on Tuesday. I am sitting here finishing up my meal plan and my grocery list, getting everything kind of situated so that Austin and I can head out. Robbie is at practice until 10, so I kind of have to hurry. I am hoping I can get everything done and then pick him up, and I don't have to like stop halfway through the grocery shopping and then go get him. Typically, I would just wait and pick him up and then do my shopping, but I have to be back here by 11:30 because I have to babysit. So it's like I either go now and then have to be done by 10 to pick up Robbie, or I go at 10 and then have to be done by 11:30. So most likely it's going to be like stop halfway through the shopping, pick up Robbie, and then go back and finish the shopping, which is not ideal, but those are the time constraints I'm working with today. So we just sat down and did the meal plan. Austin and I did. Austin is going to be cooking a meal this week. At the beginning of summer, we decided that the kiddos were going to have a dedicated couple of days when they cook. Typically, if I have something on the meal plan that they can cook and they feel like cooking, they can just cook it. But this time I thought we would actually plan ahead of time. They could choose a meal that they wanted to make, probably something they haven't made before, or preferably something they haven't made before, and I could help them in the kitchen, and it could be like a thing. So it's Austin's turn sometime this week. We don't have a set day, but he decided he wants to make meatballs, and he wants to make mashed potatoes and gravy. So I had to sit down and write up the ingredient list and figure out what we needed to get for that. And he's going to make a banana pudding for dessert that night. So again, I'm not sure what day we're going to do that, but he's pretty darn excited about it. I don't make meatballs very often, so I'm really excited about it. We're just going to do like a ground beef mixture. We're not going to do, you know, like beef and pork and that whole like, you know, fancy thing. It's going to be a very simple meatball, but he's very excited to learn how to make that, and we're going to do mashed potatoes from scratch, so he'll need a bit of help in the kitchen for that. You know, he's only 10, but it's really important to me that my kids know how to cook, and so this was something that I thought could be fun, a new tradition to start, where we do cooking together. Robbie's a little bit older. He's 15, for those of you that maybe are new. And so he has more recipes under his belt in terms of cooking, so he won't need quite as much help, I'm sure, depending on what he chooses. I mean, obviously, if he chooses some fancy, you know, 12-step dish, he might need help. But Austin will require a little bit more help, so maybe we'll do that on Thursday night. I don't know, I haven't decided. Typically, when I do my meal plan, I don't decide on an actual day that we are going to have the meal. I just write the meals that I know I want to have for the week, and then in the morning I decide kind of what sounds good. So Meal plan's done. Grocery list is pretty much done. I'm going to think on it a little bit more while I finish getting ready. Like I said, it's 8:30, so I really need to get out the door. Aldi doesn't open until 9, though, so I don't know. I don't know if I want to just hold off until 9 and then hit up Aldi and then go get Robbie, or if I want to go to Walmart first, what I want to do. These weird time constraints are messing with me, but I'll figure it out. Alright, so I came to Walmart first, which I never do, but Aldi doesn't open for another 10 minutes, and I don't want to waste those 10 minutes. So I'm going to go into Walmart first and get what I need, and then assess the time situation once I'm out. I guess it depends on how long I'm in there, whether or not I head straight to Aldi, or if I go pick up Robbie first. I don't do well with time constraints, but I'm trying. Alright, so when I last talked to you, we were at Walmart getting ready to walk in. I walked in, put some things in my cart, and then got a phone call from Robbie. Guess who they didn't inform? Again, the practice was canceled. This is like the 3rd or 4th or 5th time this has happened. And I've been very, very patient and understanding and accepted the apologies every time. But now I'm pissed. Like, how is it that his name is the one that is constantly getting left off the list of people to inform? You would think that the person that sat in the heat for an hour the last time this happened would be the first one that they contacted. But no. So I left my groceries at the store, put everything back. Luckily, it wasn't a whole cart full of groceries like I just screamed and yelled about, but I left everything. I left Walmart, went and picked up Robbie, and now we no longer have a time constraint, so, or at least not as big a one. Still have to be home by 11:30 to babysit, but, yeah, so we're here at Aldi now. I'm furious. Furious. And Robbie is angry at me because he thinks I'm making too big of a deal out of it, and he's upset that I yelled. I posted
You yelled at me.
I yelled at you because you weren't upset. I took my frustrations out on him.
Big deal.
But I yelled on Facebook. They have a Facebook group for the soccer team, and I posted in there like that it's unacceptable that this keeps happening, and he's mad at me for doing that. But I'm very, very frustrated. So I'm gonna try to let go of that now and to take these kids who are already arguing in the back seat.
Well, he's fighting with me.
I'm not even
Into Aldi so that we can get some groceries. Alright, so grocery shopping is done. I'm gonna get the kids to put this all away for me. I'm gonna go start editing my grocery haul that I just filmed and some vlog footage from yesterday. Work on that for a bit until Destiny gets here for me to babysit, which is gonna happen within the next half hour, so I need to hurry.
And I'm gonna have a Pop-Tart.
Austin's gonna have a Pop-Tart.
I know what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have some ramen noodle soup.
Okay, well let's get the frozen stuff put away, okay?
Okay, and then we'll eat. And
Thank
then
you.
We'll put away the rest.
Thank you. Alright guys, so I haven't checked in. It is about 5 o'clock. Eric came home and immediately went to bed. He is feeling god-awful. Apparently, he picked up something while we were on vacation, so he went straight to bed. He said last night he felt like it was a sinus infection or an upper respiratory thing. I'm not sure. He didn't even say 2 words to me. He said, I guess it was 4 words, I feel like crap, and then went to bed. So, poor guy, hopefully he feels better soon. I'm gonna make him some soup here in a bit. I have to take the little girl that I'm babysitting home here in about 20 minutes. So once I get back from that, I'm gonna throw some soup on for Eric and probably some frozen pizzas for us. It's not what I initially had planned, but since he's not feeling good, there's no sense in doing anything fancy. So yeah, that's what's been up. I feel really bad for him. I hate that he's sick. He does not get sick very often, and he's not one of these people, he's not like the typical cold man where he's like complaining and crying and being upset about it and wanting to be babied. He's typically like the get up and go and deal with it kind of guy, so the fact that he came home and went straight to bed tells me he's really not feeling good. So hopefully it's short-lived. Get some vitamin C in him and maybe talk him into going to see a doctor, which is not his favorite thing, but hopefully we'll be able to knock it out pretty quick and he's not miserable for too long. Alright guys, so I took Destiny home and she was going to church and invited Austin to go with her, so Austin is with her. I came home, I was gonna make some soup for my husband because he's not feeling well, like I said, and I was gonna do frozen pizzas for dinner for me tonight. But when I opened up the pantry to pull out the soup, my super sweet helpful children who put groceries away for me put my frozen shrimp and my frozen fish fillets into the pantry and not into the freezer. So they're all thawed now. So I'm gonna cook them. It was not my intention to do that tonight. It also was not my intention to cook all of these at once, but I don't want them to go bad, and I have a feeling that if I stick them back in the freezer, they're all gonna freeze together in one solid lump. So that's what's gonna be for dinner tonight. Alright, so Eric's soup is done. My previously frozen food just went into the oven. Hopefully I don't get terribly sick from eating that, and if I do, I guess that'll teach me to buy pre-processed crap instead of making it from scratch. Cannot believe they did that. That's what I get for not just doing things myself. They probably were just distracted and not paying attention. Robbie was supposed to put away the frozen food and the cold food, and Austin was supposed to put away the pantry food. So Robbie probably just overlooked it when he was putting away the frozen things, and Austin just assumed everything on the table was supposed to go in the pantry because Robbie had already put away the cold things. So much for teamwork.